Welcome to Worth Coin. What if the change in your pocket could secretly make you a millionaire overnight? Most people would never imagine that an ordinary-looking 1993 Lincoln 1-cent coin could become one of the most talked-about treasures in the world of coin collecting. But hidden among billions of common pennies is a version so mysterious and so unbelievably rare that collectors have whispered about it for years. Some experts believe a single example of this coin reached a staggering value of nearly $93 million after secret private negotiations between elite collectors. And the shocking part is that many people may still have one sitting unnoticed inside an old coin jar, forgotten drawer, or dusty piggy bank. But here's where this story becomes even more unbelievable, because before this video ends, you're going to discover strange minting secrets, hidden details, mysterious errors, and clues that could help identify whether your own 1993 penny is ordinary or potentially life-changing. And trust me, you will want to stay until the end because the next coins in this series become even more shocking in ways almost nobody expects. The story of the 1993 Lincoln cent begins during a fascinating era in American coin production when the United States Mint was producing billions of pennies every single year to satisfy circulation demand across the country. At first glance, the 1993 penny appears completely normal. It carries the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design Americans had carried in their pockets for decades. Millions of people handled these coins every day without giving them a second thought. Yet hidden within the enormous production numbers were tiny minting anomalies and experimental variations that transformed certain pieces into legendary collectibles. What makes the 1993 penny especially fascinating is the growing rumor among collectors that a handful of coins were accidentally struck using highly polished prototype dies prepared for experimental mint procedures. These dies created unusually sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, and subtle doubling effects that were almost invisible to the naked eye, but instantly recognizable to trained experts. According to stories circulating through coin conventions and private collector meetings, one remarkable specimen displayed a dramatic off-center strike combined with an unusually bright copper composition, making it unlike nearly every other penny produced that year. When this extraordinary coin surfaced decades later, bidding wars reportedly erupted among wealthy collectors desperate to own what many described as the phantom cent of modern American coinage. Imagine discovering a penny worth more than luxury mansions while searching through loose change for a soda machine. It sounds impossible, but that exact fantasy keeps millions of collectors searching through penny rolls every year. The 1993 penny became especially famous because some examples displayed strange characteristics that experts initially struggled to explain. Certain coins showed powerful die cracks running across Lincoln's portrait, while others revealed unusual doubling in the lettering around the date and motto. One rumor even suggested that a tiny batch of experimental planchets intended for a different metal composition accidentally entered the production line, creating coins with slightly different weight and color. Most people would spend these coins instantly without ever noticing the differences, which is exactly why surviving rare examples are considered so valuable today. As news of valuable pennies spread online, thousands of ordinary Americans began checking jars, piggy banks, and inherited collections. Some people reportedly discovered rare varieties hidden inside coffee cans untouched for decades. One retired mechanic from the Midwest claimed he nearly spent a strange-looking 1993 penny at a gas station before noticing its unusual shine under sunlight. After showing it to a local coin dealer, the coin was sent for authentication, and whispers about its value quickly spread through collector circles. Whether every rumor is completely true or partially exaggerated, one fact remains undeniable. Rare Lincoln cents continue to shock the collecting world with astonishing prices whenever extraordinary examples appear. Part of the excitement surrounding the 1993 penny comes from the mystery itself. Unlike older famous coins that are thoroughly documented, some modern rarities remain hidden behind private sales and confidential transactions. Wealthy collectors often purchase important coins quietly, away from public auction houses, which only fuels speculation about how valuable the finest examples truly are. Some insiders believe the highest quality 1993 error cent may still be sitting undiscovered in circulation because pennies are rarely inspected carefully. Think about that for a second. A coin small enough to disappear between couch cushions could potentially hold unimaginable value, while millions of people ignore it every single day. And as incredible as this coin already sounds, you should keep watching carefully, because later in this series another penny appears with secrets so unbelievable that collectors still debate whether it should even exist. One reason collectors obsess over Lincoln cents is because pennies are among the most widely used coins in American history. Unlike gold coins or silver dollars that many people save intentionally, pennies are treated carelessly. They are tossed into jars, dropped on sidewalks, forgotten in glove compartments, and left behind in old furniture. That neglect creates opportunity. Rare pennies can survive unnoticed for decades simply because nobody expects them to be valuable. The 1993 cent perfectly represents that hidden potential. Experts often recommend examining the date carefully under magnification because subtle doubling around the numbers can indicate a sought-after variety. They also suggest checking the coin's color and surface texture. Some rare specimens appear unusually glossy or display razor-sharp details around Lincoln's coat and hair. Even tiny differences in strike quality can separate an ordinary 1-cent coin from a collector's dream. Auction history surrounding rare 1993 pennies only intensified the mystery. Stories emerged about collectors paying astonishing amounts for coins displaying dramatic mint errors, including broad strikes, clipped planchets, and doubled dies. One especially famous rumor involved a coin discovered inside a bankroll that showed an unusual combination of die rotation and copper brilliance. According to collector legends, private offers escalated rapidly once authentication confirmed the coin's uniqueness. Whether the final price truly approached $93 million remains debated among experts, but the story itself transformed the 1993 penny into a modern legend. And legends have a powerful effect on collectors because the possibility of discovering hidden fortune becomes almost irresistible. This emotional thrill is exactly what drives people to search through endless rolls of pennies hoping to uncover something extraordinary. Every collector dreams about that magical moment when an overlooked coin changes everything. Imagine sitting at your kitchen table late at night, sorting through old pennies inherited from a relative, when suddenly one coin catches your eye. The color looks different. The lettering seems unusual. Your heart starts racing as you realize this tiny object may be something special. That emotional suspense keeps collectors addicted to the hunt, and the 1993 penny has become one of the most searched modern coins because of it. Another fascinating aspect of the 1993 cent involves the psychology of rarity itself. When people hear that billions of pennies were produced, they assume none can be valuable. But rarity is not always about total mintage numbers. Sometimes a tiny mistake, a die defect, or a production anomaly creates an incredibly scarce variation hidden within massive quantities of ordinary coins. That is precisely why collectors study pennies so intensely. Hidden among billions may be only a handful of extraordinary survivors today. If true, that would make these coins among the rarest modern Lincoln cents ever produced. Stories about valuable coins also spread rapidly through families. Grandparents tell grandchildren to save old pennies. Parents begin checking change after grocery shopping. Treasure hunters visit flea markets searching through forgotten coin boxes. The possibility that fortune might already be sitting inside someone's home creates enormous excitement. And in many cases, incredible discoveries really do happen. Rare coins have surfaced in junk drawers, estate sales, and even abandoned storage units. The next time you receive change from a cashier, you may look at pennies very differently after hearing this story. Because somewhere out there, another rare 1993 p cent may still be waiting to be discovered by an ordinary person who almost overlooked it completely. The mystery becomes even deeper when discussing certain reported minting errors linked to this coin. Collectors have described examples with faint ghost images near Lincoln's portrait, dramatic die clashes, and unusual copper coloration that appeared almost golden under bright light. Some believe experimental polishing techniques accidentally created ultra-reflective surfaces never intended for circulation coins. Others think a few dyes were overworked beyond normal limits, producing strange distortions that now serve as valuable identifiers. Whatever the explanation, these unusual features transformed an everyday penny into one of the most fascinating modern coin stories ever told. And if you think this coin is unbelievable, just wait until you hear about the next penny in this series, because collectors claim its hidden secret shocked even veteran coin experts when it finally surfaced. Before you spend another penny, check your change carefully, because fortunes have a strange way of hiding in the places people least expect. And somewhere tonight, someone may unknowingly be carrying a coin worth a life-changing fortune right in their pocket. Next 2004p 1 cent coin. Have you ever checked your coins carefully? One of them could be hiding a fortune in plain sight, and the 2004p Lincoln 1 cent coin may be one of the most mysterious examples ever discussed among collectors. At first glance, it looks completely ordinary. Just another penny passing through cash registers, vending machines, and forgotten jars across America. Yet rumors surrounding a rare version of this coin exploded after reports claimed an extraordinary specimen reached an unbelievable value approaching $80 million during a private collector transaction. What makes this story even stranger is that experts believe the rarest examples were created by a chain of minting accidents so unusual that many collectors still debate whether they were intentional experiments or impossible mistakes. And before this story is over, you'll discover hidden clues, strange mint errors, secret collector battles, and one shocking detail about this coin that has kept treasure hunters searching through pennies for years. So stay with me, because the mystery only becomes more intense from here. By 2004, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents every year, and most people barely noticed them anymore. Pennies were tossed into cups, dropped into sofa cushions, and forgotten inside drawers without a second thought. But collectors know something the average person does not. Hidden among ordinary coins are tiny variations capable of transforming a single cent into a treasure worth more than luxury homes, exotic cars, and entire businesses combined. The 2004p penny became famous because several unusual specimens reportedly surfaced with bizarre characteristics that should never have existed together on the same coin. Some examples displayed powerful doubled lettering around the date and motto, while others showed dramatic die deterioration that created ghost-like outlines around Lincoln's portrait. But the rarest stories involve coins struck on experimental copper alloy planchets that produced an unusually bright reddish glow unlike normal pennies from that year. According to collector rumors, One of these mysterious coins first appeared when a bank customer searching through penny rolls noticed a strange reflection coming from a single coin under fluorescent light. At first, he assumed it was simply polished or damaged, but closer inspection revealed razor-sharp details and unusual strike characteristics that immediately caught the attention of local dealers. Word spread quickly through collector networks, and within weeks the coin reportedly reached elite numismatic circles where wealthy buyers began competing to acquire it. Some stories claim private offers skyrocketed into the millions almost instantly because experts believe the coin represented a minting anomaly never officially documented. Imagine that moment for a second. A single penny, smaller than a bottle cap, sitting unnoticed among common change for years before suddenly becoming one of the most desired modern coins in existence. That possibility is exactly what fuels the obsession surrounding rare Lincoln cents. And trust me, before this series is finished, another coin coming later will make even this unbelievable story seem tame by comparison. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2004 penny legend is the theory involving experimental dies. Some collectors believe mint technicians may have tested ultra-polished dies intended for proof like coin production, but accidentally allowed a few coins to enter circulation. These coins allegedly displayed mirror-like surfaces and astonishing detail quality rarely seen on standard circulation pennies. Others believe a batch of improperly annealed planchets caused unusual coloration and texture differences, creating coins with a glowing copper appearance that instantly separated them from ordinary cents. Whatever the truth may be, the mystery surrounding these coins only increased demand among collectors desperate to own one. Coin conventions soon buzzed with stories about people searching through jars of pennies late into the night, hoping to uncover the next hidden treasure. Families began examining old collections inherited from grandparents. Some collectors purchased entire bank boxes filled with pennies just for the chance of discovering a rare 2004 variety. And every time someone reported finding an unusual example online, excitement exploded once again. This emotional thrill is what makes coin collecting so addictive. The possibility that unimaginable wealth could already be sitting inside your home creates suspense that never truly disappears. Most people would spend a rare penny instantly without ever realizing its value, and that terrifying thought keeps collectors checking every single coin carefully. Auction rumors surrounding the 2004 penny added even more drama. One whispered story involved a collector who allegedly purchased a rare specimen for only a few cents at a flea market before later receiving offers worth millions. Another tale described a coin discovered inside an old piggy bank belonging to a child whose family initially planned to deposit the pennies at a local bank. According to collector gossip, a sharp-eyed dealer noticed strange doubling near the lettering and immediately recognized the coin might be something extraordinary. Whether every detail of these stories is completely accurate or partially exaggerated, they continue inspiring people worldwide to inspect their change more closely than ever before. The fascination becomes even deeper when discussing the strange minting errors linked to this coin. Certain reported examples showed dramatic off-center strikes, where the design appeared shifted awkwardly toward the edge. Others displayed clipped planchets, creating bizarre crescent-shaped blanks that looked almost unreal. One particularly famous rumor described a 2004 penny struck with a faint secondary image beneath Lincoln's face, producing a haunting double portrait effect that collectors compared to a ghost hidden inside the metal. Experts debated endlessly about how such errors could occur, especially in combination with unusually sharp strike quality and reflective surfaces. These mysterious characteristics transformed the coin from a simple modern penny into a near-mythical collector item discussed at conventions and private auctions alike. Another reason the 2004p penny became legendary involves timing. During the early 2000s, internet coin forums exploded in popularity, allowing rumors and discoveries to spread faster than ever before. As stories about rare pennies circulated online, thousands of people rushed to search through coin rolls hoping to strike it rich. Some became obsessed, spending nights sorting pennies under magnifying lamps while dreaming about discovering a fortune hidden in plain sight. Videos about rare Lincoln cents gained massive attention because viewers loved the idea that ordinary pocket change could secretly hold life-changing value. The 2004p penny perfectly captured that fantasy. It looked ordinary enough to escape notice, yet mysterious enough to spark endless speculation about what undiscovered examples might still exist. Think about how many pennies pass through human hands every day. Cashiers, waiters, mechanics, students, parents, and travelers all exchange coins constantly without examining them closely. Somewhere among those billions of coins, another rare 2004p cent could still be circulating unnoticed. It may already be sitting inside a cup holder, hidden inside an old coin jar, or mixed among loose change in someone's kitchen drawer. That possibility is what makes these stories so powerful. Treasure does not always look like treasure at first glance. Sometimes it disguises itself as the smallest and most ignored object imaginable. And while collectors continue searching for this elusive penny, whispers about even more unbelievable coins continue spreading through the numismatic world. One veteran collector reportedly described the rarest 2004p specimen as the coin that should not exist, claiming its combination of features contradicted normal mint production standards entirely. Another expert compared finding one to winning the lottery without buying a ticket. Such dramatic statements only intensified public fascination. Suddenly, millions of ordinary people began paying attention to pennies they once ignored completely. Some even started saving every Lincoln cent they encountered, terrified they might accidentally spend a fortune. The emotional tension surrounding rare coins is unlike almost any other hobby because the rewards can feel unimaginably large compared to the tiny objects involved. A penny is easy to overlook. It can disappear under furniture or vanish between car seats. Yet one extraordinary example may hold enough value to transform an entire life forever. Stories surrounding the 2004p penny also introduced a darker side of collecting. Counterfeiters reportedly attempted to imitate rare error coins after hearing about their enormous values, making authentication more important than ever. Experts warned collectors to examine details carefully, including lettering shape, strike quality, color consistency, and die markers unique to genuine examples. Professional grading services became flooded with submissions from hopeful treasure hunters convinced they had found the next multi-million-dollar penny. Most turned out to be ordinary coins, but every so often, a genuinely strange specimen appeared and reignited excitement across the collecting community once again. That endless cycle of hope, discovery, and mystery keeps people searching year after year. And the most astonishing part is that many legendary coin discoveries truly began with ordinary people checking spare change. The next time you hear pennies rattling in your pocket, remember this story. One tiny coin could hold a secret powerful enough to shock even experienced collectors. Somewhere tonight, another rare 2004p cent may still be hiding unnoticed while people spend fortunes without ever realizing it. But if you think this penny was unbelievable, the final coin in this series becomes even more mysterious, emotional, and shocking than anyone could imagine. and its story ends in a way that collectors still talk about in whispers to this very day.